Good motherfucking morning, YouTube. Boy, just getting up. It's early as fuck. I got down, figured out what my issue is with the bike. The bike really don't have no real problem, but it does sputter in between like low RPMs and between like 1 to like 4K. So, did some research on YouTube. For those who don't know, I got a Suzuki GSX 650F. This is my second bike. I'm coming off a Ninja 250. Slowly working my way up, but just wanted to get more comfortable with the bike and get familiar with mechanics on the bike and stuff like that. So today I'm gonna start taking the panels off and pulling out the spark plugs, check those guys out, but more than likely that is my issue. I'm pretty sure they need to be changed out. Like I said, I bought this bike used. The dude said it's probably been sitting for a little minute. I changed most of the fluids out already, so this is probably the only thing that could be it. I already had pulled out the fuel pump and everything like that, changed out the strainer and shit like that, and still runs smooth, but it's just, like I said, the little bogging issue at the low RPM stage. And finally seen a video where somebody had the exact same issue as me, so did some digging. Dude said he changed spark plugs, bike ran fine ever since then, so we're gonna go with that. Holla at you later. All right, y'all, so got dressed real quick, throwing the hoodie and shit. It's still early in the morning. But we figured out what the problem is. Like I said, it's the spark plugs. Easy fix. I seen the video. Dude had pretty much like identical issue as me type shit. So I already cleaned the fuel pump, the fuel strainer. I bought a new one. And everything from that day was still pretty smooth and fine and everything like that. So I wasn't having any fuel issue. It has like this spit to it though, like a misfire. So that's all I was thinking, it was a spark plug or some shit like that, or maybe coil pack. But I'm gonna start with the spark plugs first and, you know, see where that goes. I'm gonna bring y'all in here in the garage with me. It's messy as fuck, so don't judge me. But I'll let y'all see Bay over there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's messy as hell here. But when it warm up a little bit, I'm gonna pull her out the garage. And we're gonna get the cranking on this bitch. But other than that though, yeah, man. She's a really good bike, man. I got her for a good deal. And those who are like entry-level riders like myself, you know what I'm saying? I actually would have preferred to get this bike before I had bought my Ninja 250. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a Ninja 250 for those who don't know. The bike was really clean as far as looks-wise, but it ran like shit. It definitely needed work. And I didn't like the fact that it was an older 250, so I know it was carbureted. It was like a 2012. So there were fairings on it, which I did like, but it was still carbureted. This is a fuel injected bike. So I don't have to like prime it. Well, not prime it, but I don't have to, you know, adjust the choke and lever and all that shit like that and stuff. So the goal today pretty much is just to, you know, break down the bike, pull out these spark plugs, and see what it does for it do today. But yeah, it's a little cool outside. I guess I was a little too anxious to work on the bike, so I'm gonna wait till it warm up. And yeah, see you in a minute. Peace. What the fuck does Cinematic mean? I like this. This shit got a way better look to it. Damn, what the fuck? Oh yeah, that shit gonna follow a nigga. Okay. Yeah, I'm using this one from now on. It's your OC vlogging man right now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's them niggas? So Michi, be so crazy, and Prime Hitman, Holla. My bad, y'all fucking y'all names up, dog. But y'all some funny ass niggas, man. I be watching y'all niggas too on YouTube and shit. But this ain't that though. You know what I'm saying? This a car vlog. This a motorcycle vlog. You know what I'm saying? So we back at it again, y'all. I'm in the kitchen with it right now. It's dirty as hell in here, so please don't mind the mess. Don't judge me. We working on the Suzuki. I was about to say the Ninja. I sold the Ninja. For those who know, I used to have a Ninja 250. That was my first bike. It wasn't nothing though, but yeah. Now we out here, you know, walking around bullshit. I'm just trying to get used to holding the camera and shit like that. Rambling. Trying to get a good face shot, you know what I'm saying? Look at your boy. Yeah. Yeah, this shit look fire as hell. Why the fuck I wasn't vlogging before? I should have been doing this shit, man. This shit too easy. But yeah, we on this shit. Y'all gonna see us more and more. We're gonna start doing more and more uploads. I got some shit I'm about to start airdropping to my iPad right now. I got hella car videos. For those who really know me, I used to be heavy in the car scene, JDM life all motherfucking day. Goddamn, I used to have I could bring y'all down from the beginning, man. I had a Accord. That was my very first whoop. Wrecked that bitch. Ended up getting a Sentra. Man, went through so many engines in that Sentra, dog. For those who know, I went through so many fucking weak ass 1.6 liter engines in that goddamn Sentra, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I was going through it with it, but it actually kind of molded me into like working my way around the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already had mechanical skills and knowing the basics. My pops taught me the basics, but man, I kind of just jumped up the porch since then. Start looking at videos and shit and start doing my own shit. After I had changed my first CV axle and shit like that, I thought I could do anything. I thought I could drop a transmission or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I never went that deep into like working on cars as far as like internals and shit or like doing a motor swap. I mean, I helped some friends out, but I never like did it myself. So I don't consider myself no master of motherfucking mechanic, but I can get the job done. So yeah, man. I had after the Sentra, y'all will not believe this shit, man. My boy Scan will vouch though. I traded that bitch for a swap Civic. Dude had a GSR swap Civic. It was the EG, my fucking favorite body style. And we definitely hopped on it as soon as I could, man. Met the dude at the parking lot, test drove it. VTEC was cracking like a motherfucker. It was tuned and everything, man. I actually got that car was a steal for me. You know what I'm saying? So rode that shit out for a while. I was racing and shit like that. Got myself into a little trouble. Ended up selling the car for some money. Had a couple of trucks in between. I had a box Chevy truck, was a 91. It was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Sold that. Had me a Ram truck for a little minute because I was doing landscaping and stuff like that, man. I'm just giving y'all a quick little run through my background and what y'all about to be getting into and stuff like that. Man, I got tired of the truck shit and the landscaping shit. Got me a new job at UPS about 6-7 years ago. Now I'm UPS driver for those who don't know. And bought me a Integra GSR Integ, and I was working on that for a while. I got into a wreck, and like that Teg was my pride and joy. That was like one of my dream cars. I always wanted an Integra GSR, and I was so heartbroken after the car wreck, man. I actually put the car back together myself. The insurance was trying to total it out. I pretty much pulled the frame apart and found a new frame, did a bolt-on job type shit, and it was pretty smooth, man. I made it work for me, you know what I'm saying? It was good. I just needed to get it painted. I never got the car painted after the wreck and shit like that. So sold the car and got a fucking Ninja 250. And the Ninja 250, I just wanted a bike so bad because I always wanted one when I was younger, but you know how it is when you're a kid, your folks won't let you do certain shit and you kind of just let it slip away. But now, you know, got me a Ninja 250, and that bike was fun as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it ran crappy, like the carbs on that bike needed to be synced, it still got me wherever I needed to go because I pretty much commuted it back and forth to work. But the Ninja 250 was cool. I ran that shit for a hot ass little minute. Ended up selling that bitch. Got a Suzuki GSX 650F. And I actually like this bike a lot. It's not like a super sporty bike, but it does have a sporty look to it. I guess it is considered like a sport cruiser. I think so. I think I said that right. But I actually like the bike. It is heavy. It reminds me of the Katana. My sister used to have a Katana. I used to sit on her bike a lot and just play around and shit like that. And she got a Can-Am and a Honda Shadow now, but I'm rambling. But yeah. So the bike, it is a little heavy, which I like because it's getting, to me, I feel like it's molding me into a better rider. You know what I'm saying? Like, being on the new 250, that shit is light as fuck. Very flippable, you know what I'm saying? It's very forgiving too, as far as those who know what I mean with the throttle. Very forgiving, you know what I'm saying? So I used to play around, try to like pop wheelies and shit, and think I was the man, you know what I'm saying? But like this bike here, I couldn't do that. I remember when the dude put up in the parking lot, I was like, damn, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is a bigger beast right now. And then I hopped on that bitch and tried to pull off, like with the same intentions of like I was on the 250, and I stalled out. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm adjusted to the bike, I've been riding for maybe like riding this bike now for maybe for about I can't even fucking talk, for about a month now, and she's really good. She's been good to me. I done took her all over the city so far. So I do want to change the spark plugs, and then I got a little bog and low RPMs. And at first I thought it was my fuel pump or something like that. So I had took the gas tank off before already and pulled everything apart. And the fuel strainer was shitty as fuck, man. I'm talking about mad clogged up. So I had started taking the fuel lines off. I got an air compressor. I started, blowing air through the lines and cleaned everything out good as hell. You know what I'm saying? Even got a new fuel strainer. Bike still ran smooth, but it had that little bog still at the bottom of the low RPM. So I'm like, when it does that, it sounds like a misfire sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, man, it gotta be like a spark plug or some shit. So I started looking at some more videos, dig on YouTube, and they really don't have much about this bike. So I feel like I'm doing people a service right now as far as like whoever had this issue, because it's really common with this bike. But everyone always think it's the fuel pump or fuel strainer, and it's probably you got some bad spark plugs or a coil pack. That's when I went out on you. So spark plugs for this bike is low as $3. I don't see some high as 15. So you know what I'm saying, they're fairly cheap. Yeah, we're gonna get started on that later on today. It's a little cool outside right now. I'm waiting for the sun to pop out a little bit more. But it is supposed to warm up today about like 70 degrees, 75 degrees, something like that. I don't think I'm gonna get that high, but about 70, 71. And yeah, shout out to Fast Lane D. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watch your videos every motherfucking day. I fell asleep watching your video last night, bro. No glazing right now, but dude really is inspiration to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of his shit. I used to watch Zosh MF motherfucking G. You know what I'm saying? For those who know about the tech, like, man, dude has some really great content, funny ass dude. And it's cool to see black content creators out there. Nothing against anybody else, but it's just inspirational. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to give those two dudes a shout out because they kind of really inspire me to do this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got shit else to do. So, yeah. Shout out to y'all. Other than that, man, YouTube, I'm just rambling right now. I'm trying to get used to holding the motherfucking camera. I'm using my iPhone right now. For those who don't know, I don't have no camera setup. So y'all finna be seeing some questionable quality right now, but my editing skills, I'm about to be working on that. Everything is gonna be all me, you know what I'm saying? All in-house. Until I start getting better and better at this shit, I'm gonna start reaching out to people too as well to get help. Of course, you can't do everything by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to folks, man. My partner, he does photography and shit like that, so I'm pretty sure he can help me, put me in the right direction as far as how to edit and shit like that. I might just have him, send him all the content, have him edit this shit himself and pay the nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, other than that, y'all, it is what it is. YouTube, back at it again. I'm outside with it. They done warmed up a little bit now. I got my son with me. He out here playing. But yeah, we just wanted to pull the bike out a little bit to show y'all what I was telling y'all about, what's going on. Pretty much, we're gonna be doing a spark plug, like I said earlier. The bike had like a little small sputter to it on low RPM, so as soon as the parts and stuff come in, we're gonna get to it. But I'm gonna let y'all listen to it and stuff like that so y'all can kind of get a feel for what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm using a front face camera right now, so bear with me. Normal, and then it'll kind of sound choppy at one point. See, like it's running smooth, and then it starts to chop. There you go. But that's what we're pretty much gonna be working on today. Like I said, that's pretty much what we're gonna be working on. Waiting for the stuff to come in. I got a mount coming in as well too, a little chin mount for the helmet, and it's pretty much gonna be holding the phone because I don't have an official camera just yet, but we're gonna wait, y'all. So got some stuff coming in. Like I said, where are my gloves, man? You ready to ride? He ain't started that, y'all. But yep, we'll be back with another one. Peace. Just a little outside view, you know what I'm saying?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
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 But she's pretty clean, though. I really like it.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I got 2 bike fans that came with it. Like I said, I got the bike for her still. She's really clean. I took that goofy ass sticker off finally. But yeah, I mean, overall, I like it. She's a good first starter bike for me.